Hello everyone. I'm making this video because I want to bring about some clarity um, about a genetic test result that people um, get really confused about. And I have the experience and the knowledge behind it because I went through it. So I'm going to refer this with the genetics and hereditary ataxias. But it's the same with any kind of test result for any disease. It's called a variant of unknown or uncertain clinical significance. And a lot of people get confused behind this test result. For me personally, because I had the experience behind it, a variant of unknown significance or uncertain significance is the worst thing to get in a test result. It leaves you with lots of unanswered questions, and you just wonder what it means. It's not a direct test result or answer. Some people think they found the answer when they get a variant of uncertain significance, but it's really not a direct answer or a direct diagnosis. Now, to share my experience, I had a first round of genetic testing for hereditary ataxias, like Friedreich's ataxia, and a variable amount of spinocerebellar ataxia types, my first round. And this was back in 2005, so I was really young. They found a variant of uncertain or unknown significance in the gene PRKCG. And the gene correlated with the disorder spinocerebellar ataxia type 14. So basically, the test result was inconclusive. The variant of unknown significance simply means that they found a new change in that gene responsible for that type of ataxia. But it was unknown if it was causing my problem or if it was causing spinocerebellar ataxia type 14. And so they wrote up my genetic test report, and it explained that they found variant or combination of variants of uncertain significance in the gene responsible for spinocerebellar ataxia type 14. Then they explained what spinocerebellar ataxia 14 was, which is a non-episodic form of spinocerebellar ataxia. And that was in 2005. So it's basically an indirect, unclear answer and doesn't lead to it. It didn't give me a diagnosis. And at the time, it doesn't give you a diagnosis when you receive that answer. So the process goes, when you get an answer like that, as time goes on, as years go on, whatever you want to call it, they discover more about that gene change that they found. That was new at the time. They didn't know too much about it. So as they learn more about it and discover more about it, they discover new things about it. And this is kind of like the basic evolution of genetics and about anything that they find in a genetic test. So for me, in my case, years later, when I was going through my second round of genetic testing, I learned it was a benign test result. It didn't have any significance, and it did not cause my type of ataxia. So it wasn't a diagnosis for me. And it left me with unanswered questions for years, and it was a normal test result. Now, here's the thing. It can go either way. As whoever discover more about the genetic change, the new genetic variant that they found that they didn't know too much about, which was an unknown significance. They discover more about it. It can go either way. It can become later on as years go on when they discover more. It can become either a positive or pathogenic or a disease-causing variant, which means you eventually find out it's causing your problem. Or it can go the other way. You later find out it's a negative test result. It's benign and it's not caused your problem. So it's not a direct answer. So my second round of genetic testing. I was tested for various other forms of different types of ataxia. And I was tested positive for CACNA1A disorder. And that was my experience. I hope this clarifies things and eliminates a little bit of confusion. And I hope you have a good day. Bye now.